What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Inside the Horseshoe. My name is Matt, and should the Colts trade for Chandler Jones? So, for those who didn't see, Chandler Jones did skip out a mandatory minicamp. Now, odds are, he skipped out because he's wanting to get an extension done, and he's, just not wanting to show up until it's done. This is what other players have done before. However, let's say this is more than just an extension, and let's say that Arizona is going to trade Chandler Jones. Should the Colts make an offer to Arizona? So obviously, when it comes to trades, both sides have to agree. But let's say Arizona is just going to agree to a trade. Let's say we throw something out there and they're going to accept. Let's look at his numbers and see if it's even worth making a trade for. Okay, so as we can see, obviously 2020, big step down as far as numbers go, but you got to remember he was hurt for 11 of those games. But let's go to 2019 and years prior, okay? 53 total tackles. 41 of them were solo, 12 were assisted, 19 total sacks, okay? 19. Let's go to year prior, 2018, 13 sacks. 2017, 17 sacks. Oh no, 2016, step down, 11 sacks. Oh no. But this guy is a walking sack machine, okay? This guy, Chandler Jones, will get you sacks like nothing before. So, looking at those numbers, should the Colts make an offer? And more importantly, would I make an offer for Chandler Jones? So, obviously, you got to look at the contract and whatnot. The guy is owed $15.5 million for whoever takes him, assuming he's going to be traded. So, the Colts would have to take that on. Could the Colts afford it? Absolutely. You could restructure somebody's contract, be like, look, we'll give you more money the following season. We just need to get this done so we can have him be on this team. Look what Tennessee did with Julio Jones. They restructured Ryan Tannehill's contract. That way they can bring in Julio Jones. So could they afford him? Absolutely. That's not going to be the problem at all. Would I do it? I absolutely would. Okay, I get it. We have Bobby Okereke. We got Darius Leonard. It's totally fine. We're pretty stacked when it comes to the linebacker room, okay? But you add a guy like this who you can put on the field. You can have Bobby Okereke, Chandler Jones, and Darius Leonard on the field at the same time. That's going to be no problem at all. The guy will get you those sacks. And seeing Darius Leonard and Chandler Jones playing together on the same team with DeForest Buckner and a bunch of other players that we have that are phenomenal, it would be amazing to see that happen, okay? So would I do it? I would do it if we can restructure somebody's deal so we can bring in Chandler Jones. Because could we afford him without restructuring a deal? Sure, but you still want to have a little extra money. That way you can pay some of these other players that you might need to bring in at some point. Now, I know there's going to be people saying you can't make this trade happen because you got to give extensions to Darius Leonard, Braden Smith, Naheem Hines, and Quentin Nelson. But here's the thing. We absolutely can still trade for Chandler Jones, take on the money that is going to be required to pay Chandler Jones while still giving extensions to Darius Leonard, Braden Smith, Naheem Hines, and Quentin Nelson. The money that he would be making this year would not affect those guys' extensions at all. They're good. It's fine. Nothing to worry about. So if you're worried that if we were to make a trade like this, we couldn't give extensions to the guys we obviously need to give extensions to, don't worry, it's perfectly fine. So while I would trade for Chandler Jones, I'm not the one that's going to make the decision. The man who's going to make the decision is Chris Ballard. And do I think he would make this trade? Unfortunately, I don't think he's going to make this trade. Now, a reason why I don't think he would make this trade is because of the age. Chandler Jones isn't really old. He's not at the end of his career. He's still got some years left in him, but he is 31 years old. And Chris Ballard seems to want to get younger, not get a little older. Now, yes, I know we signed Eric Fisher, but that wasn't a trade. That was just a signing, and we needed to have a answer at left tackle with Anthony Costanzo leaving. So, it's a little bit different. But we did see the Colts not make an offer for Julio Jones. Julio Jones could have been a Colt. However, Chris Ballard wasn't going to make the trade for him because he is, 32 years old? And Chris Ballard wants to be younger. Now, another reason why I just don't see this trade happening is because of what we would have to give. Chris Ballard loves his draft picks more than most things in life. He is not going to give up his draft picks unless it's for a DeForest Buckner caliber player that is still, quite young. See, what Chris Ballard wants to do is he wants to take those draft picks and turn those draft picks into Darius Leonard's and Quentin Nelson's. He doesn't want to just get rid of them all because you just never know what's going to happen. So while yes, I would trade for Chandler Jones, I just don't see Chris Ballard doing it because of what he would have to give up and how much he's making and also the age, even though I think we can afford him. And he's not, done yet. He's still got some years left. I just think Chris Ballard wants to stay younger. He doesn't want to get older, so I just don't see a trade happening. So, would you trade for Chandler Jones? Let me know down in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching this video. I greatly appreciate it. If you're new, please click that subscribe button. It would be awesome if you would do so. Also, click the bell icon. That way you're notified whenever a video goes up or a live stream goes up as well. If you like the video, smack the like button. If you dislike the video, smack the dislike button. Do what you want. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Matt. Bleed Blue, we'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like it, make sure you watch one of these other two videos. They're cool. Also, if you're new, please click the subscribe button as well as the bell icon. I greatly appreciate your support.